Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? So I just checked out the Jose Zepeda and Regis Prograis fight. Shout out to my boy Money Brown TV for having a goddamn live stream on Instagram, bro. You know I wasn't about to buy this fight. You know what I'm saying? Good fight, you feel me? But they shouldn't have put this shit on pay-per-view. They throwing anything on pay-per-view these days, bro. They gotta stop that. But it was a very competitive fight through and through. Zepeda, he was really focusing on counterpunching in this fight, just really trying to allow Regis to overextend himself and leave himself open for a shot. But Regis stayed sharp. He didn't get super aggressive until later on in the fight. Once he broke Zepeda down and kind of took his legs from him, you know what I'm saying, hit him with a couple of good shots and had him stumbling. That's when he really started to like walk forward and get aggressive. But for the most part, Regis Prograis stayed on his jab. I'll say this, that Zepeda had a really good jab as well, but he wasn't as consistent and as sharp as Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis really had his jab popping and he controlled the distance for the most part. He crashed the pocket when he wanted to. He has Zepeda on the back foot. He turns Zepeda into what y'all would call an outboxer, but he wasn't outboxing shit. And look, y'all see they didn't have no clinch count up there with Zepeda like they did Devin Haney. Motherfuckers always talking about Devin Haney, he boring, he running, he holding. Oh, all he do is use a jab, and that's it. He don't get aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And ESPN had a clinch count on Devin Haney when he fought Kambosos. I didn't see no clinch count up there, and Zepeda was holding like a motherfucker, bro. He was tired. He was getting beat. He was getting broken down, and he was holding. And I ain't hear nobody say shit about that. I hope y'all make videos about that and write articles about Zepeda holding like a motherfucker. And I want to see a clinch count after this fight. I want to see that in the stats. You feel what I'm saying? But back to the fight, though. It was a really good fight. Very competitive fight. But Regis Prograis, again, he was consistent. He was in shape. He took him to the late round, stopped him in the 11th round. You know what I'm saying? The championship rounds. Like I said, these last two rounds show you what you really made of. It allows you an opportunity to prove to the world that you really on a championship level, and that's exactly what Regis Prograis did on a big stage. This is his first like top opponent since he took that L to Josh Taylor. And again, everybody know if you go back and watch that fight, that Josh Taylor fight, well, it could have went either way. You dig what I'm saying? So Regis Prograis, in my opinion, is an elite fighter at 140. Now will he beat the Teofimo Lopez or the Ryan Garcia when he actually dedicates himself to the 140 division, a Tank Davis? Can he beat these guys? We'll have to see. But I like to see Regis Prograis against all these fighters. I think Regis has a great chance to beat all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? He has that factor and that dog in him to where if it turned into a fight, he can box. He can stay sharp and control the distance from the outside, use his head movement to walk you down if he want. Like you will see Regis fight off the back foot, but then you'll also see Regis, like he did tonight, walk you down coming forward behind the jab, using great head movement and out countering the counterpuncher. He turns Zepeda into a counterpuncher, and he was out countering Zepeda the whole night while coming forward. So he can do these different things, and he got power. You feel what I'm saying? Regis Prograis is a very dangerous fighter, and he can stop you at any moment, and you're going to have to get beyond that head movement, and you got to go back and watch the film with Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor did some real good things, but I think Regis Prograis has grown now, and I think he'll be able to take what he did in that fight and in this fight and capitalize on that. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. How did y'all feel about Regis Prograis' performance? What did you think about Zepeda doing all that damn holding, bro? Y'all know how they like to say about certain fighters, Zepeda got knockouts. He supposed to be the guy that's gonna chase you down and knock you out, the brawler. You feel what I'm saying? The exact opposite of Devin Haney, but he's actually doing the same things that, of course, not on the level of a Devin Haney, but he's taking some of those things out of Devin Haney's book. And I want to see if y'all give him the same criticism that y'all give fighters like a Devin Haney or like y'all did with Floyd Mayweather. You dig what I'm saying? So Contender Regime boxing. I holla at y'all boys, man.